LawGoon. Might win your case, might choke your ass. Don't come around here short my motherfucking money. I ain't tell your ass to commit no motherfucking crime. Go get your shit together now. I don't care your kids ain't eight, your mama motherfucking going blind, or your bitch ain't got no tampons. Better have my motherfucking money when this goddamn case starts. This week's episode of LawGoon's podcast is brought to you by We Get You Right Loan Services. Is you tired of sitting at home waiting on the government to cut you a check? Are you sitting back waiting to buy shit that will depreciate in value as soon as you walk out of the store with it because you're wasteful as hell with money? We Get You Right Loan Services offers 50% interest loans for the amount of $600 to $2,000. And they're not worried about getting their money back because they have a well-trained staff of collectors. They won't call you, your job, or your references. Their team is full of ass whoopers and head busters. Do you want your 5-year-old son walking around with a busted nose? Or your grandma getting her wig slapped off and beat with her own walker? Then you'll pay that money back. Contact We Get You Right Loan Services today. They might beat your ass for being late with their payments, but they'll get the money to you a lot faster than the government. Hello everyone. I want to kick 2021 off with something different. Had a chance to conduct a series of interviews with some young ladies for a series I like to call The Naked Hustle. It pretty much relates to all things involving nudity in women. These women were able to give some very insightful interviews. They were honest, in my opinion, and I hope you all enjoyed and were able to learn something from it. Enjoy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of LawGoon's podcast. And this week we have with us Golden as part of the Naked Hustle series. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Golden Aphrodite. Thanks for tuning in. I can't wait to let you guys get to know me.
All right. Golden, first of all, thank you for joining us. How old are you and where are you from?
I am 30, and I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. All right. I had a chance to ask a few ladies some questions. Believe it or not, there were women with more questions than men. So
Really?
that really tripped me out. Like,
Wow. Right.
yeah, yeah. It's like I guess dudes probably know more about this than they admit to knowing more than women know.
Okay.
You know,
That makes sense. Plus, if people can ask questions anonymously, they're probably trying to get their bids in.
yeah, pretty much. That's what I figured. Like I got a lot of questions from. I found that a lot of questions from the women seem to be a little more disrespectful than the questions from men.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, what would you describe yourself as? Escortish, fetish, porn star?
A little bit of all three, honestly.
Okay.
Um,
And what's your take on all three?
Individually, I think that they're their own entity.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have the personality to deal with fetishes. You have to have the personality to deal with porn stars. You have to be able to switch between the occupations, smoothly.
Okay. Now, when it comes to fetish, what would you consider fetish? Because I consider some shit weird. Like, don't get me wrong, do what makes you happy. I believe in the Aleister Crowley theory, do as thou willst. But some people they got like undercover secrets. Is that more so where the fetish thing comes in, or is it more so it's something they can't get at home?
I think that it's what they can't get at home. And a lot of people marry for stability, and they don't really marry for exploration, self-exploration, exploration in the relationship. They're just marrying for that stability, not realizing that being able to cater to every part of yourself is the true stability.
So you deal with a lot of guys who are in relationships, married, single.
Yes.
So married or in relationships.
Well, isn't that the same thing?
Well, I mean, you could be in a relationship but not
I mean,
married. You might have a girlfriend.
if you're married or in a relationship, at any rate, you're taking it at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think single, when you're not married but in a relationship, you haven't fully committed in my mind.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but I mean, it's already right there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, mostly married.
Mostly married. So
Mm-hmm.
they're coming at you with things they can't really get at home. They want you to fulfill that.
Yeah, they just feel like they don't have any freedom to be who they want to be. They can't have these conversations with their significant other.
And your job fulfill it. Have you recently heard of the issue with Lil Baby and I believe it was Miss London?
I don't. Is it? No, I don't think so.
Well, it was basically Lil Baby the rapper. Miss London went on Instagram or Twitter or some shit, and she was like, "Yeah, he bought some pussy for me for $6,000 and shit." Just put him on blast.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. I didn't know what her name was. They kept calling that girl a dinosaur.
Yeah, I've never heard of her. I've been watching porn for like 20 years. Never heard of her.
Me
Um,
either.
what's your take on that as far as just like putting your clients on blast?
I think that was very disrespectful.
So
And it totally violated their relationship. Whether he said it or not, you don't have no business telling anybody what happens between you and somebody else. I didn't like that at all.
I think that fucked up our business for the future with other rap stars or famous people.
No, I think in the future, people just have to put the things in place so that they can avoid this, contracts so that she can get sued or vice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are things put in place to protect yourself from this. I know that because even when I get on the set to do any movies or footage with anyone, there's nothing but paperwork being signed when it's legit.
Oh, this was more like he met her at his birthday party. He gave her 6 stacks to hit, and afterwards, she just went online just telling everybody he paid me 6,000 for sex.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, even still, this day and age, they have apps for that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah, me
Like,
personally, I wouldn't fuck with her. Like, I'll stay away from her ass personally. Like,
definitely. I mean, I would even go so far as to try to sue her. You know what I mean? Because why the fuck? And then you ain't gonna have no money with your broke ass since you can't stop running your mouth. Like, damn, she fucking up the game majorly.
So you saw that as her fucking up the game. It was like that's not something that happens a lot. That's like a rarity.
No, it definitely doesn't happen a lot. I have
Now,
a client, I can look them right in their face while we out in public, and I've never seen that motherfucker. Okay.
yeah, see, I like that.
Never
Now,
seen you in my life.
a lot of people usually have this concept that if you do anything where you get naked or have sex, whether it be porn or escorts, that you're uneducated, you're not well spoken, you're a rape victim, you're a drug addict. What's your take on that, and you personally?
I think that the people taking their clothes off for money are the smart ones. Because
Okay.
those bitches putting their clothes on every day going to work is stressed out and sad. What the fuck? We out here having a great time, living a wonderful life, changing our hair, changing our nails, sleeping and dating who the fuck we want. It's total freedom. I used to work a vanilla job for 7 years. I was at this company. I'm not going to drop the name.
Okay, no,
I
please
was at a
don't.
company for 7 years and it was great money. But all of my fucking time and resources were always gone. Literally always gone. And if I had free time, I was too tired to do anything. On my days off, I had to do laundry and grocery shop because I'm, responsible as fuck. So I just felt like that was not me living at my fullest potential. And even now, you know what I mean? Like not having a regular ass job and just doing this kind of stuff, it keeps me busy and it keeps me fresh on my appearance. And I feel good about my life. I feel like I'm in control of it.
So you went from basically being an office drone to being an entrepreneur.
Absolutely. Overnight, honestly.
Okay.
And then I seen what it takes. Like basically, you just got to come up with your own formula, right? So if your bills are, I don't know, I don't even know what people. Everybody lives different. If your bills are $5,000 a month, right? And you don't want to fucking go to work, you have 30 days to come up with $5,000. You need to make $170 a day in order to not do shit. So that's the kind of mentality you got to have.
Okay. So
So you know what I
you're
mean?
more on
Like,
your hustle.
you know what I mean? You got to be on your shit. So I feel like if I don't want to do something, I got to come up with X, Y, and Z. That's where my mind is at. That's all I'm doing. So what? If I got to come up with 5 bands, you know what I mean? I need 100 customers to pay, you know what I mean? This much or whatever for the month.
Okay.
But you get on your shit and you stay on your shit and it's all gravy after that.
So you have worked a regular job,
Absolutely, for years and years and years. Actually, I've had a job from the age of 14 until the age of 29. So I've never not had a job.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit was just drying me out for real.
So you decided to go full time.
Yeah, I gave up that and focused on my family. And nothing is better than being present. I swear to God.
As far as your family, is your family aware of what you do? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right.
now I can.
As far as your family, is your family aware of your career choice?
Absolutely. And they support me fully.
Okay, so it's not like you're hiding it or anything.
No, no, not at all. If I have to do a photo shoot, if I have to do a content creating, if I have to travel, I make sure that they are aware and they are very helpful with everything.
Okay. Um, what's your take on OnlyFans?
I used to like it more than I do now.
Okay, what's the problem with it now?
Well, in the past, it just was like a really good passive thing, right?
Hmm.
A good passive income. And because it was like so quiet, it was like quiet as kept. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But once people start putting it in songs and celebrities start making it, it just becomes oversaturated to me.
Yeah, I saw who's that? Safari and his girlfriend had a page.
Yeah,
Who one? I think it was one like pop singer. She made like $1 million in one night and didn't even take her clothes off on OnlyFans.
exactly. Like these celebrities don't even need. Why are they in that lane? It's real ass people out here. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That is living off of this shit. Like the celebs don't even need to be in that fucking lane. Y'all got your own shit already. It don't even make no sense.
Because there's like this concept. Like I know a lot of girls who women who started OnlyFans page. They were like, they actually thought they were about to become millionaires, and I saw more and more people doing it. And I'm thinking, okay, the more people doing it, the less money there is to go around. And a lot of people were like, well, they didn't make as much money as they thought off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So they ended up, where they dance, they do OnlyFans, they escort, but OnlyFans ended up being like a small portion of what they actually do to make money.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I was saying it's important to be versatile and be
Mhm.
flexible because you don't want this to be your bread and butter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This could be the green beans. It's not going to be the potatoes and the meat.
Okay.
It can be depending off of how involved you get, but I don't want you to go into it thinking it's everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like anything, it's going to be based off of your effort.
Oh yeah, that's anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like anything is going to be based off of your effort. And then I know for a fact the girls that grow the most are the ones that promo a lot.
Hmm. Now, what's your take on promotions? Because I was like, if I go on Instagram, I'll see the same 10 women promoting each other over and over again. Maybe I shouldn't be following all 10 of them. I don't know.
Right?
But are you the type of person you'll promote anyone, or do you actually have to know this person to some extent?
No, I think promotion does work. It's a
Mhm.
good tool. It does help you work and build, but you just don't even get to run into new people. And I was in a lot of those share for share groups, but it takes just too much time.
All
I
right.
don't
What's a share for
care about
share
that
group for the
shit.
people who don't know?
Basically, just girls tweeting and sharing each other's stuff for each other. Like you said, the same 10 girls.
Yeah.
The group has the same 10 or 20 people tweeting and sharing each other's stuff,
And
over and over again. So,
I see a lot with some of the major sites like World Star or Baller Alert. They'll just put a random picture of a lady up, some of the other like I guess you could say porn star groups. I won't call them porn star groups, but they'll just have random pictures of women. Is that free? Do they like actually pay you? Do they pay you? Do they actual payment to promote you or what?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, promotion costs.
Uh-huh.
Period. Like, if you want to be promoted, it'll be $30 for 3 days, $60.
Mm,
Based off of that, based off of how many followers I have. There's a couple of formulas going to it, but everybody has their own prices. I
okay.
paid to be promoted myself because this woman had 300,000 followers and I had like 60,000. So I was like, damn, I'm trying to get on your page. You know what I mean? And she know her page is powerful. So She's not about to be promoting people for free. Definitely respect it, because as soon as I did get promoted on her page, I got hella new subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
So all the money that I spent, I literally made back in seconds.
Okay, so yeah, she had 300,000 followers. If you get 1% of that, you're getting 3,000 followers.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Business model.
Exactly.
That brings me to another thing. Like, like a lot of dudes and women, they seem to think, if you're doing this, you're ignorant. You have no business sense whatsoever. But what you just told me, that's a business model you use with any other business. That's the same shit I learned in school. As far as
Mm-hmm.
you got to put money into your business to make it grow, and the expectations of return on your investment. So to those people out there who were thinking anyone who gets naked is ignorant, she just showed you, hey, she has if these people go to work every day, you're actually building a business and a brand, and you know how to do it.
Exactly.
Now what's
Oh
your
yeah,
take?
I mean, there's an entire model behind it. Even when I have to go and post things on my page,
Mhm.
I have to sit down and date it. The 17th, the 18th, the 19th. What am I posting on this day? What am I sharing on this day? How am I going to interact? Like it's very much a job.
So it's just not like you're just going through your phone, like, oh, I'm going to post this picture. Like you're actually
No,
thinking about
it's
this.
yeah, it's very intentional. I'll have a titty worship part one, titty worship part two. This time somebody's doing it, or you know what I mean.
We're going to get into the warship in a minute because I have some questions about that. Because I follow you on Instagram and I see some of the. I try not to judge people sexually, but I believe no matter what a motherfucker does, you should respect them. But I see some real disrespectful shit on some of your posts sometimes. Like, do you take it as disrespectful, or do you just take it as I don't know this motherfucker, let them be stupid?
Yeah, I don't feel disrespected at all. It's more comedy than anything.
Okay.
Like I'm usually cracking up because I know my worth and I know how I feel about myself. So
Mhm.
nothing that anybody says on that page will ever change that.
You know what? I respect that because now, who do you get more? Like, I know your inbox blows up. So,
No,
who do you
sure.
get more shit from, men or women?
I get only things from men. Women aren't going to say anything
Mhm.
unless they use a fake profile.
Okay.
But I don't get anything from women. If anything, I get a lot of women reaching out saying that, where did you get this, or how did you do that, or just a lot of questions. Oh, where'd you get your hair, how did you do this? I don't have no problem sharing tips and tricks. Like, I'm not a hater. I want everybody to look their absolute best and be totally beautiful.
Okay. I feel that. Now, what's your take on some of the men? Because I've seen some men post some disrespectful shit on your page as well. Like, is
Whenever
that
I see it, I don't address it at all. I immediately delete the person and the comment and continue being amazing.
because you're running a business?
Exactly. I don't have time to be arguing with somebody that's what would I put my energy into that for? I gotta go cook for my kids. I gotta go get the mother. No, I don't got time to be arguing with a random ass nobody. I will
So,
never make time for that.
so they should take into consideration that the shit they're saying isn't even phasing you.
No, it's totally being deleted and ignored. If you don't have nothing but love for me, then you're not gonna have access to me. That's the only way it works.
Okay, I want you all to take that into consideration. The time out of your day you're taking to fuck with her, she doesn't care about it. She's ignoring that ignorant shit.
Yeah. I mean, completely like Ray Charles to the max. Like my skin is impenetrable. I'm not getting my worth based off of no fucking Instagram.
I love
I
that.
have real people in my life who care about me, who I'm there for. You know what I mean? Like that's what's important to me. So I know that that's my truth and that's enough.
So when you close the app, it's over.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. Not
And
pondering
you know
on
what?
that, like,
Even
oh
when I
no.
go, I gotta never mind. We're not talking about dating. I was gonna say when it comes to dating, I don't even like guys knowing that I'm golden. Like I'm just my regular name. If we get to that level, they can find that out about me. But ultimately, I don't like them to know that I'm golden.
Okay. I was going on to that next. What's your take on relationships? Do you find it hard to maintain one? Because me personally, I've dated porn stars, I've dated strippers, I've dated chicks who sell pussy, lawyers, doctors, business owners. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, but the chicks who are more street related, I seem to be able to chill with more. Whereas the chicks who consider themselves what you call vanilla, the ones who consider themselves vanilla, they're more of a headache. So, what's your
I
take
think
on
that
relationships?
I think that the more vanilla ones are a headache because they're trying so hard to live by the standards of others.
Okay, I feel that.
And that is really a battle, an internal freaking battle. But as far as relationships go, I think that they are difficult to maintain because a lot of men feel insecure about this line of work. It's like no matter how many times you show or tell or do, they just don't understand. Like that attention does not move me at all. I am doing it because I like to get paid for being beautiful. Simply put, I am definitely monopolizing on something that has come natural to me. That is it. I found a way to provide for my family while being beautiful and doing what I love. Of course, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Now, I got a lot of friends, female and male, they take on sex for money or porn or anything. Just, oh no, I never pay for pussy. So I was talking to my friend. I was like, have you ever taken a woman on a date? Like, yeah, you bought her jewelry, you bought her a purse, paid for her hair to get done. Like, yeah, I'm like, you paying for pussy. You just, it was a long-term, it was an installment plan. Now,
Okay.
if you're married and you live with a woman or you just live with her in your relationship, you're paying for pussy. It's just on an installment plan. So what's your statement about people who say, oh no, men shouldn't pay for sex or women shouldn't sell sex? Because we sell it and buy it every day. We just don't just see actual cash pass between hands for sexual favors.
Right. I'm on the same take as you. You're already paying for it in installments. And most of the times, whenever a guy approaches me with that answer, I always tell them, like, listen, you're either going to pay for it one way or another. Oh, I don't like paying for pussy. But you like bad bitches? That math don't even add up.
Yeah.
You like bad bitches with big titties and good skin that's on their shit, but you don't want to pay for pussy? Nigga, I had to pay to look like this. I had to get my nails done. I had to get my hair done. I didn't get this shit done and look at your broke ass. What the fuck?
Man, I swear, cause shit, hair, nails, purses, that shit add up. Take it from
Okay.
me.
It add up for me. Okay, so if I'm gonna be doing this shit on my own, then you're gonna throw me some bread or you're gonna get the fuck out of my face.
A lot of chicks were saying, like, well, I would never have sex for money. I would never have sex for multiple. And it's like a lot of
Okay,
these
well,
chicks, I
continue
know
having
them.
sex for free, bitch.
No, well,
Like,
really,
nobody.
they're having sex
People
for
say
free.
that.
They're doing the
People say
same
that
shit.
like it exactly. People say that like, oh, I would never have sex with money. That's because your sex probably ain't worth no fucking money. If we being real, you wouldn't have. Nobody would pay for that shit.
I was listening to Joe Budden's podcast, and I think the guy on there, Rory, the black dude who sits in the chair, and he was saying, he was like, any dude who pay for sex a gump. I ain't never had to pay for sex. Bitch always gave me pussy. Like, I like, don't get me wrong. You can hit if you put enough attention into it. You got a
Oh
mouthpiece,
yeah,
you can
no
get it.
doubt.
But I'm
No
just
doubt.
not. He's saying like
They
he's
ain't talking
never
about the
had to take
time
a
they
chick on a
invested in the
date.
shit either.
Yeah, right. Investment time. Time is something you can never get back. That's the biggest fucking thing to give
Never.
up. If you have enough time, you can get money
Exactly.
back, everything. But once that time, you can't get
Everything.
yesterday back.
Nope.
I can get
And that's the
$100
thing.
back.
And I feel like that's the thing that's slept on like so much because, oh, I never had to do this. But you also had to spend what, 3 to 6 months of your time? Or is this 3 to 6 minutes and you in and out? Instant gratification. That's what this generation is about anyways. So it's like, get on it or get fucking left behind.
Now, when it comes to generations, do you see a difference between the way older gentlemen act and the way, well, I can't even call them gentlemen. Well, I guess we can call them gentlemen. Do you see a difference between the way older gentlemen approach you and the way younger gentlemen approach you?
Oh, definitely.
What's the difference that you see?
The younger generation, I mean, just kind of feels like you just owe them your time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just feel really entitled.
Okay.
And the older generation, they feel they're just more appreciative of the person that you are.
Okay. So as far as rudeness, like, do you see getting a lot of rudeness from younger dudes?
Now, I think rudeness just,
It's the person, not the age.
yeah, it's really the person.
Okay.
It's really the person.
Like back to OnlyFans. Do you
Yeah,
see a
it's
lot of
really the person.
competition on OnlyFans?
But I mean, I just try to keep a really like business tone and demeanor with a lot of people anyways.
So you feel you keep it more business acumen. They don't have a chance to get disrespectful with you.
Exactly, because you don't even know me like that, and I don't know you like that, and you won't know me like that. This guy called my phone one time, and he's like asking me all of these questions. And my first question was, "Where did you get my number from?" Oh, you posted it on. I would never post my number, sir. Try again. Where did you get my number? Oh, I said, listen, I'm gonna ask you again, and then this is gonna be your last time being able to reach me. I'll call Verizon and change this shit right now.
Mm-hmm. And he
I
got your
don't
number.
like people playing on my phone. Like,
So he was able to get your number
I
and
don't know where
called
from.
like everything was cool. Like you should accept him calling your number out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not down with that.
I mean, I don't like people calling my phone.
I like my
So.
phone and my time is reserved for my family, not these lame ass niggas. Like, people expect you to be like this horny sex goddess all the time. Like, you can't be a mom at the grocery store fucking about to turn in your tax work. Like, you can't be a regular person. Everybody just thinks you're just horny all the time. Like, you're just not human.
And they expect you basically to be the person who fulfills their needs 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, not that person. And
And they
it's
have to
like
deal with
all
it.
the
Shit.
time.
So like when the guys come at you with that, like, do you have to like tone them down, or do you just send it right back to the business model? Like, hey, my business hours are 9 to 5, fuck off.
No, I've had to tone a lot of people down, and I hate that because it really makes me look like an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So my new thing is just try to just ignore it until I'm in a better space to respond mentally,
That makes sense.
or I'm going to be unintentionally mean as fuck.
I mean, you can't give up your energy to make them feel better for free,
No,
especially
I
for free.
can't. Exactly. So I'm just like, I'll just ignore it for a later time. But in the same breath, doing that kind of shits away a business opportunity.
So you have to sit up there and think, okay, what's more important right now, my peace of
Mm-hmm.
mind or this business opportunity later on?
And honestly, I just go back and forth because I'm not in a desperate space right now. I'm good.
So you don't have to take this shit. That's a good place to be in.
It's a wonderful place to be.
Like, now, I like that you said that, because a lot of people will have the concept that you're doing this because you have to and you have no other options.
Exactly. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. I have checking, savings, 401k, stocks, bonds, all that bullshit. Well, it's not bullshit. It's income. But I just don't feel like it's not a necessity for me. Like, I'm not hurting. I got to talk to this person. No, if I talk to you, I want to talk to you. And I have relationships with clients that buy things from me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? Like, I've built that rapport with this person or that person. So that's another, source of income to me.
Okay. Another question I got from people: your sexual orientation. Do you consider yourself bisexual, heterosexual, homosexual, or you just don't want to place yourself in a box?
I like men,
Okay.
but I've been in situations where I've had fun with women.
Okay. So
So
it's not like you're out
I'm
here
not
just
like,
smashing everything.
no, fuck no. I only fuck guys.
Okay.
I've been in, like I said, when I say I've been in situations, basically, we're all hanging out and we're just having fun. Nobody's saying no to nothing.
Okay. Like,
But I'm
just
not just dating women and, drooling over girls. No, women are beautiful creatures, but I don't have any interest in them.
as far as clients, do you have women approach you?
No, not at all.
Okay. Okay. That's different. I would have thought some women would have came at you.
Mm-mm. Not for like meetups and stuff. What do you mean, like, approach me?
As far as on a business level, like,
No,
hey,
no.
okay.
Most of them just try to be my friend and then tell me they got a crush on me.
Okay, so they're more slick with it.
Yeah, women are, how we are.
Yeah, I know.
You know how we are. Same thing applies.
When it comes to males, like, what's your preference when it comes to men? Do you like street dudes, professional dudes, working class?
I I like I like them all.
You like them all? Okay.
Yeah, I was married before. I'm divorced,
Okay.
and I just after being married, you don't want to waste any time with anyone else.
Mm.
So you're not saying a no to a lot of things, right? And then you're also just trying to keep an open mind, because I thought that the guy I married was one way and he turned out to be a different way. So getting divorced will definitely open your eyes.
All right. Now, a lot of people also assume that, if you're involved in the naked hustle, you've been abused, like, or you have a pimp or you had a pimp. What's your take on pimps? Me personally, I think that's like, I hate pimps and I hate scammers. I hate both of them. I think
Mm-hmm.
both of them just steal for one person stealing money, the other person
Mm-hmm.
stealing a life force from another person to make money. I don't like either one
Mm-hmm.
of them. Yeah, but what's your take on pimps?
I think that they're total trash. Like, they're total trash. All you're doing is abusing somebody, taking advantage of somebody for your own gain, and there's nothing for the other person left behind. So they're total trash. A manager is a different thing. A
Okay.
pimp, fuck no.
Yeah,
A
because
manager is managing your potential. They're setting clients and dates. And you know what I mean? They're managing, and then they should be paid a percentage. But to just be pimped out, like, that's totally disgusting and disrespectful. Well, actually, a lot of guys try to approach me with that. And I am too strong mentally for that shit.
once again, that goes to that mental state that a lot of people believe you don't have. Like basically, ain't no nigga finna take my money.
Or my time or my energy, not my efforts. Everything I do is for my kids. I'm not about to put no money or no food in no nigga's belly. No, you're not my kid. Boy, please.
I love it. I love it.
The fuck
Um,
out of here. Yo, this guy came in my inbox the other day and he's like, oh, you're really beautiful. I could help you make some money. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm all ears. What's this business opportunity? He's like, well, you got to come out here to New York and I'll put you up in a penthouse and just get you clients. I'm like, nigga, please. Are you kidding me right now?
yeah, that sounds too good
Like,
to be true.
man, I already got my own motherfucking penthouse and clients. Why would I leave my boat to get on your scary ass boat? There's probably a whole bunch of holes in that damn boat. So I'm just like, nah, it ain't going down.
I was talking to a friend earlier, and I was letting her know. I was like, selling pussy is a misdemeanor. Buying pussy is a misdemeanor. Pimping is a felony. Well, federal offense actually. You're looking at 15 to life, and you can get
Mm-hmm.
things such as trafficking and everything in there, depending on the age of the girl. Uh, they'll say you got sex slaves and shit. What's your take on the levels of offenses as far as like if two adults decide, hey, I'm going to give you X amount of dollars to have sex, are you okay with that? Do you believe they should be like criminally indicted for that?
I think that, do I believe what?
As far as like two people saying, hey, you come to an agreement, say, hey, I'm going to give you X amount of dollars for sex. They both agree to it. There's no rape involved, no hostage taken. They just agree to that. Do you think the government should be able to say, hey, you're going to jail for that?
Absolutely not. I hate that they even get involved with that.
Mhm.
Sex sells. That is a fact. That will always be a fact. No matter if people doing it in front of or behind closed doors, it's a fact. So the fact that they keep trying to cover it up or hide it or slap charges on people, you ain't helping the situation. People just gonna keep doing the shit and getting the charges. Like,
Because I know a lot of women who have engaged in sex for money, and I haven't heard too many instances of they were forced to do it. Like, they may have been forced in the sense that they didn't want to have sex with that guy, but at the end of the day, they decided to do it for whatever benefit they were receiving.
mm-hmm.
And I didn't see that, like on TV, they try to put it as this poor woman has no other outlet in life. She's broken mentally and sexually. They're taking advantage of her. And I'm like, it's not always like that.
No,
It's sometimes the woman is in a position of power.
exactly. Absolutely. That's the first thing that I think of whenever I hear somebody selling that shit. I'm like, oh yeah, they running their own life. Because a lot of these women have to get married to these guys that, like I said, are quote unquote financially stable, which
Mhm.
they mostly are, but they don't want to be with them bitches. Like a lot of my clients, oh, my wife this, or she doesn't do that, or you know what I mean? Like some of them are nasty as hell. Some of them are basic as fuck, and their wives just don't give a fuck about them. And it's cheaper to keep her is a number one thing in this thing.
So basically, they make sure they pay their bills with her, but what they need fulfilled, they come to you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like, Golden got you.
So do you ever have any women approach you as far as like, hey, you fucking my husband?
Not anymore. There's so many apps now.
You said not
There's so
anymore.
many
So it's happened before.
Oh my God. It used to happen like crazy. Random girls would just call my phone crying, like, were you with him? I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm such and such wife. And I'm like, I don't know him because the nigga lied about his name.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta play detective to figure it out. And then it's like, ultimately, I don't give a fuck about this nigga. He cheating on you. I'm not with none of y'all. I gotta go. Like, what? Get out here.
Like, yeah, you all are together. I'm not with either one of you.
Right. And that's the reason, a lot of the reason why I even elect to not even go into a relationship. Because after being in this line of work, it's hard to even want to be in a relationship. Niggas are so sketchy. Oh my God.
All
Man,
right.
just sketchy. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Back to some of the questions I received. Now, I understand if you don't want to answer this question, but a lot of dudes out there, like you said before, have sexual things they want. They can't get, satisfied with their wife or significant other. So as far as things that some people may consider homosexual, like dudes want their ass played with or fucked with a strap on, what's your take on that?
Mm-hmm. I enjoy it. I fucked a couple dudes with strap-ons,
Okay, were they
ass
married?
play, all of that.
Were these like married men in
It was so
relationships?
fun. Married relationship. One guy, I fucked him last. He went home and packed his shit.
Oh damn, you turned
Got
them
his
out.
own place. Yeah. Right.
So
Right.
now these dudes, right? Or would you consider them like effeminate, or are these like the type of dudes you see them walking down the street? You be like, oh, he don't like his ass getting played with.
No, they're regular as fuck. Like, I just met them regular ass ways, like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Traditional ways. And after we got to talking, we got to really exploring each other's,
Hmm.
desires or wants or fantasies. That's where I learned that about them. But
So
yeah,
you
they're
don't
just
have
regular ass people. It's not like they're feminine or anything like that. They're just men that I was attracted to. Like my last encounter, I think I met this dude on a dating app.
mhm.
And we met for drinks and we hung out a couple times. And one of the times we hung out, we just got to talking. And I'm like, listen, you can be totally transparent with me. I'm not going to judge you. I don't want anything from you. This is a free space. So he just got to telling me everything. And we just started exploring. And, we had a couple good sexual experiences.
Okay, so like it's regular dudes out there who like getting their ass played with. Now, would you consider these guys to be gay?
Right. Definitely.
Would you consider these dudes to be gay?
No.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
oh,
it just
oh.
depends on it. It really depends because there's an extent to it, right? If you like
Hmm.
a finger in there, okay. But if you like getting your dick, you like spitting on dick and sucking it, like that's gay.
Okay, so the dude gay, but if he getting his ass played with, he not gay.
No, it's all gay. If you, I said it's to the extent.
Uh-huh.
It just depends on what the extent is. Like I said, if you want a finger in your ass while I'm sucking your dick, that's kinky. It's not gay. But if
Okay.
you want me to pull out the strap on so you can spit on it and sit on it, okay, that might be a little gay.
Okay, so it's levels to it. Okay, I understand. It's levels to it.
It is levels. It is levels. Because I don't want to just slap something in a box. You know what I mean? Boom,
Mm.
gay. Boom, straight. Like, no, it's definitely levels to it. And certain things are just kinky. It doesn't have to be gay or straight. It's just kinky.
Don't have to put it in a box because
No, definitely not.
like I have a gay sister, straight stud, right? And she calls more men gay than anyone I know. Like I have a gay homie, and he will call a dude gay. He will call a dude out for being gay quickly. Like, nah, that dude gay. I don't give a fuck. He'll put you in the box quick. Ain't no like borderline with him. There's no borderline with my sister. They'll just straight up say, nah, that motherfucker gay right there.
He'll
So
call a dude out quick for being.
gay, yeah. But
What'd
I
you say?
think my homie, like he's gay, but he'll call a dude out for being gay. Like if a dude dresses a certain way, he'd be like, nah, he hiding it. He's gay. But my sister, she's like real bad about it. Like, nah, that motherfucker gay.
Mhm.
They don't have your experiences as far, I think like the more you know, the more your mind expands and everything, and you're less likely to put things in a box. So maybe they haven't had the sexual experiences that you've had. So they're quicker to put someone in a box. So it's easier for them to understand.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't want to throw somebody in a box and try to understand them right away anyway. Some people don't even understand themselves. Why the fuck you need to understand them?
Ooh, good point. I like that. I'm probably use that as a quote.
And
Thank
so
you.
it's just like, you're welcome. I really just feel like, we're just a collection of experiences. And if you get the opportunity to experience me, or I get the opportunity to experience you, then we really should just see what we can do with it. It doesn't have to be the end. It's just the beginning, I'm just optimistic about stuff.
Okay. Future plans. Like
Cooties.
a lot of people, like I've said before, you're proving you're not ignorant. You have a business plan. You treat this as a business. What are your future plans? Because some people think, okay, you're gonna have sex forever, then become a registered nurse. What are your future plans? I mean, you know that's the
No,
deal. Like a lot of chicks, the first transition.
no, I'm cracking up. Well, I mean, I understand that, but I don't even try to carve out those details.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying my best at everything. So my next form of interest is real estate.
Okay.
But that's not going to be the end for Golden. You know what I mean? That's just going to be a new road. That's just going to open up a new door for me.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to have that talent and continue to collect talents, like it doesn't have to be the end.
So you have multiple roads, not a set destination.
Yeah, I don't have one set destination.
Okay.
Life
I
is a
love that.
journey, okay? As cliche as it sounds, it's always going to hold true.
Okay. All right. Got anything more you like to say?
No, it was fun. And you said the questions from the women were disrespectful. I didn't even feel disrespected.
Well, you know what? I do have one more because this was one I really didn't like. They came to think like, I do a lot of statistical studies. And when it comes to STDs, they
Yeah.
think STDs are out there for any woman who's engaged in sex and nakedness. And it's been my experience that women who strip, are escorts, do porn, they're more safe sexually. It's usually an STD you catch from somebody you're in a relationship with. So what's your take on STDs?
Well, I think it's important to protect yourself. I don't have any STDs. Have I ever contracted one? Yes. A long time ago, before I was involved in the sex world, I contracted one from a guy I was dating. Funny that you said that.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, I've never had one. And I reached out to the dude that I know that I got it from, and I told him about it. And his response just disgusted me. So I'm just like, you know what? It's just, I never caught one after that. I never caught one before that. That was like an eye-opening experience. But anybody listening out there needs to know that whoever you're dealing with, you still need to have safe sex, even if you're not living together. And you need to frequently get checked out because, like I said, a lot of my clients are married men, or you know what I mean? I don't have any STDs, but these men are hiding their lifestyles. So chances are they're not moving smart.
So do you have to encourage like, hey, we're using a rubber, homie? Do you have to let them know? Or do they like, oh, I'm safe? Like, no, I don't trust you. You cheating on your wife, motherfucker. You might be dirty.
Yeah, I mean, most of the people that I see, I don't see them for penetration. So they don't, that's not, important. But um, mostly it's just like titty stuff or titty worship. I'm not really in the porn industry for the sex. I'm in it for the titty fetishes.
What exactly
But
what is
yeah,
the
still,
fetishes?
I mean, having big titties is a fetish
I
because
mean,
this
like,
is
how would
not
you
a normal
describe
size
it as
titty
far
for
as
women.
like as far as a
Oh,
fetish? Like,
it's obsessive. They want to obsess about your tits, massage them, rub them, buy things for them. It's a total obsession. Like you don't even have a pussy almost.
so it's like they're willing to pay
And
you just to look at them.
look, touch, shake, all of it. Yeah. There's some
I
people that don't even know what my pussy looks like.
That's women. Y'all winning. Women winning.
Right. So that's the thing. Like this sex work that everybody's so worried about. Like if you're strictly onto fetishes, that's a whole new thing. Like most of my OnlyFans consist of me doing solo content. If I'm dating a lover and we make a couple of videos together,
Mhm.
I will sell those on there. But I'm not just out here making movies like that, you know?
Okay.
I'm just a solo artist, a solo fetish titty model. So people hit me up to book me for stuff, but I don't always allow filming because that's not the route I was trying to go, you know?
Mhm. Now, another thing I got from women was that, they think that when you step outside your house in the morning, your job is to take their man. Your goal is I'm going to see this man I want. He's with a woman and a family, and I'm going to take him. Are you trying to take their men?
No, actually, I try to avoid a lot of people when I go out in public. Like, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Fuck, fuck, fuck. You know what I mean? And then they still see me. Or I'll see a guy out with his family and his wife, and I know he's gonna look at my titties. Oh well, she got to train her man better, or she got to be more open to that kind of stuff. It's not the end of the world. No matter how many times he look at me, I will never want to be with him.
So just to put it out there, you're not trying to take their men. But if he strays and
No,
comes
I
over
don't.
there,
Why would I want a cheating ass nigga that can't keep his eyes to himself? That's your problem, sis.
oh man, this has been a great interview. I really want to thank you for your time. Where can the people reach you at?
Well, the best way to reach me is on Instagram, Aphrodite's World. That's also my name on Twitter, APHRODITEZ World, traditional spelling, WORLD. And all of my links are on both of those pages for any further contact information.
Okay, thank you so much for this interview. It's been very enlightening. See, I want you all to see, like, she's not ignorant. She's not a
No,
victim. She's not
no,
dumb. All of that. She's out here. She has a business plan. So to everyone who was saying, "Oh man, she sell pussy and she get naked because she dumb," nah. See,
no. I'm at peace and I'm living in my power and I'm standing in my truth.
I love that.
You're
Well, thank you very much, ma'am.
welcome. It was so great to talk to
Thank you very much.
you.